Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Zarate and you're watching CRN TV. Welcome to the channel Cooking at Home, where we mix business with pleasure, sharing homemade recipes while also covering hot channel topics. Here with me today, Bita Milanian, Senior Vice President of Global Marketing at Ribbon Communications. Thank you for joining us, Bita.
Thank you so much for having me on. Really appreciate it. So exciting.
So before we get started, what recipe will you be sharing with us today?
Well, today I'm going to share with you a very simple, easy, yummy dish that's originally from Iran. It's a Persian dish. I'm Iranian American, so I love cooking Persian. That's my heritage, and I love sharing it with the world. That's how we connected to, I think, outside of being in the telco world. You also saw my Bita's kitchen, my little other world where I have my serenity and sanity from this crazy times. It's in my kitchen. So today I'm making a dish called nargisi. It's a dish that you can make for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
And what ingredients do we need?
It's very easy, simple. We got 4 eggs, some spinach, chopped up red onions. This is optional, but I love fresh herbs to be added to almost any of my recipes. So I got some freshly chopped mint and freshly chopped flat parsley, Italian parsley. We got some shallots, and that's all the ingredients. Plus, I'm going to use some avocado oil, salt and pepper, and then for giving it a little bit of kick, you can either use chili flakes or one of my other favorite spices, tahini.
Now, what are the first few steps to kicking off this dish?
Well, first step, we're gonna turn up the heat under my pan, and I'm gonna add some avocado oil to the pan right over here, and then I'm gonna toss in my onions, and my shallots are gonna go right in. We're gonna brown them. I'm gonna also season them because it helps break down the onions, soften them more quickly with some salt. I love using Himalayan sea salt and some cracked pepper. And I'm just gonna heat up the volume, bump it up here, and just brown these gorgeous red onions and shallots. I love shallots. I don't know if not so many people don't use shallots, but I love using shallots sometimes and mixing it all up. And once these are browned, I'm gonna toss in my spinach and my fresh herbs.
So you mentioned this is an Iranian dish, a part of your Persian heritage. Tell us more about what's unique and special about Persian cuisine.
It's so diverse. There's so many flavors, so many different options, from meats and kebabs all the way to vegan and vegetarian options. You know, Iran is not a huge country, but it has so many different regions. I grew up in Iran until age 13, and we left Iran as refugees to Germany and then eventually immigrated to the US. But Iran has always stayed in my heart after 33 years. So, and what better way to connect back to different cultures through food, because I think it unites us all. So now we're gonna toss in our spinach and our fresh herbs. So spinach, as most of you know, cooks down very quickly. All of these will go down to just a little bunch. So I'm also adding in my freshly chopped mint and parsley. Again, this is optional. You can also use other herbs that you like, but mint and parsley work well with this dish. So I'm gonna toss everything together, and I'm gonna put the lid on this and let the spinach cook down.
I love how colorful it looks.
Oh, I cook with color. That's a beautiful observation.
You also eat with your eyes.
That's right. So we're just gonna put the lid on for just a couple of minutes. It'll help the cooking down process to speed up. And then as soon as I take the lid off, we'll be cracking in the eggs.
Let's switch gears. What does digital marketing look like today amid the global COVID-19 pandemic?
Digital marketing is bigger than ever before, and every company should be embracing this opportunity. I think during this pandemic, you know, we have the chance to revisit our strategy, probably look at some of the tools that have been available to us before, but we were too busy to take advantage of them, to take it up a notch and make our presence on the, on online presence even more effective and be able to connect even more so.
What level of acceleration are you seeing with digital transformation?
think the pandemic is an opportunity to expedite our transformation strategy. A lot of companies have thought about it, have tried different methods, whether it's on social media, whether it's their webinar strategies, whether it's their email communication campaigns, drip campaigns, what have you. I think this is a great time when we have the eyes and the ears of every single one of our constituents, customers, partners, what have you, on their devices, on their computers, on their mobile devices, to really look into opportunities and tools that are out there.
And how is that impacting partners in this new normal?
The medium-sized businesses that may not have thought about investing more into their infrastructure, or even larger companies, I think the marketing strategy will be more and more focused on digital strategy and digital communication.
And what opportunities does this offer Ribbon partners and customers?
Great question. We're working on go-to-market campaigns more than ever before than we have been with our customers and partners, and how we can help them be successful. Again, having the in-house marketing creative agency model enables us to cater and service our customers and partners more effectively and more quickly. So we're working very closely with them, and we will continue to do so during this pandemic and beyond. Here we go. We're going to crack one here. As you can tell now, as I said, this can be a breakfast, lunch, or dinner dish that can be prepared under 20 minutes. The lid on, let the eggs baste for about 2 minutes, and then we're ready to serve it. And you can enjoy it either with some delicious crackers or your favorite kind of bread. If you feel like you need to have some starch, maybe some potatoes on the side, but I like it just the way it is. Thank you.